他呀都能搞定。
预算就是要花多少钱。
好了，
喂，
厂长，赶紧来吧，大伙儿都忙不过来了。
好，来了来了。
说你怎么才来呀？快呀快呀！咱月饼都卖疯了，快！
你看，我给咱的那个广告加了一个对话式的 bot。
啥的？
哦，就是 AI 的客服，就是帮助咱们卖货推广的。
喂，娟儿，嘿，
麻酱月饼我吃到了，还是那么好吃。我都说了嘛，那还得是恁。
吃到就行啊！你一个人在外，想吃啥了就跟爸说啊。
当仰望星空时，你在想什么？我在想象未来可能是什么样子。当有人执着地发问，就会有不曾想象的回音。从方寸之间到寰宇之外，创造新宇宙的人相信永远看不到天花板。他们是坚定的创造者，他们不为到达而停下，用创造的脚步丈量未知。他们坚信不肯停留的人总有前方。世界从不会自己焕然一新，推动世界的引擎是创造者的坚定。 百度始终与创造者站在一起。从嫦娥奔月到祝融炭火，在未知的路上，答案终将在探索中浮现。未来的样子哪有一定，是你们决定了世界的模样。以上作品由 AIGC 和人类设计师共同创作，未来由坚定创造。
各位来宾 ，Prompt World 生成 Distinguished guests, prompt the vote. Baidu World 2023 is about to begin. And now let's enter together into the era of generative AI. Now let's warmly welcome the co-founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of Baidu, Mr. Robin Li, please. Distinguished guests, good morning. Welcome to Baidu World 2023 and welcome to the era of generative AI. The theme of today's event is AI native applications, and I will share with you in detail what Baidu has learned over the past few months as we've been working on the rebuilding of AI native applications of each of our product lines, and I hope that will help you. As we all know, development of AI native applications is based on foundation models, and over the past year, the greatest innovation in technology has undoubtedly been the emergence of intelligence based on foundation models, which is the basis of our AI native application development. And that is why Baidu's native applications are all based on ERNIE Bot. And since its initial launch on March 16th, we've been iterating it rapidly, and on August 31st this year, we were authorized to open ERNIE Bot to the entire public globally. And since then, we have received a great deal of feedbacks from our users, and the pace of innovation continues to accelerate. And today, I'm pleased to announce the official release of ERNIE Foundation Model 4.0 version. And we will start inviting users for test. And for all the audience, today, you can just scan the QR code on your guest badge, and you will be authorized to the test, or you can log into the official website of ERNIE Bot, or you download the latest version of ERNIE Bot so that you could try the professional version of ERNIE Bot based on ERNIE Foundation Model 4.0. And this is the most powerful version of ERNIE Foundation Model to date, upgraded in its entirety and in the full capabilities, understanding, generation, reasoning, and memory. It has been significantly improved. Compared to the online version of ERNIE Bot now, and it is not inferior in any aspect to GPT-4. And the so-called AI native application, in my understanding, is an application developed based on the key capabilities of foundation model in understanding, generation, reasoning, and memory. They were not available in the past, and thus open up unlimited room for innovation in the future. And next, I will introduce these 4 capabilities in specific application scenarios, and that will be the real AI native applications. First of all, about the capability of understanding. And then this is where I feel the most magical after learning about foundation models. And we always complain that AI was not intelligent enough. AI don't understand our words, and over time, you don't want to talk to it too much. But today, it understands almost everything you say, and in many cases, it understands what you're saying better than your friends or your colleagues. For example, if you are a young person working in Beijing and you want to buy a house in Hebei province, and of course you want to know if you can apply for a housing provident fund loan in Beijing, and let's try the ERNIE Bot's understanding capability. Let me perform the demo for you. I want to go back to Chengde to buy a house. Can I apply for a provident fund loan, and how can I get the procedures handled? I work in Beijing, by the way. Yes, if you want to go back to Chengde, where you were born, you can't apply for the loan in Beijing. Okay, so that is about the broadcasting of the answer, but still, from the answer we can see that ERNIE Bot answers yes. And why does this round of Q&A demonstrate foundation model's understanding capability? In fact, the prompt I gave just now seems very simple, but there are several small tricky points in it. First of all, it is very disorganized statement. Most people who call in to ask questions are more like to talk about whatever they come up with, not very rigorous in logic. And in this prompt, I talked about buying a house and applying for the loan before saying I work in Beijing, which makes it trickier to understand. And also, I used 2 relatively vague expressions here. Working in Beijing, indicating depositing provident funds in Beijing, and the other one is going back to Chengde to buy a house. And the word back implies that I most likely have a Chengde hukou or household registration. But actually, ERNIE bots understand all the information points in the context to accurately understand the real question, which is, can someone with a Chengde hukou use Beijing's Housing Provident Fund to buy a house in Chengde? And then it offers the accurate answer. So we can see that ERNIE Bot can understand quite accurately these disorganized expressions, ambiguous intentions, and even the subtexts. And this capability is very useful in areas including government affairs, marketing, and customer service. So this is about foundation models understanding. And then let's look at foundation models generation capability. They could generate multimodal content such as text, images, and videos. And now let's try to generate a set of advertising materials with ERNIE Bot. So first of all, I will send it a photo. So this is a photo of a car. And then I type in a prompt here. So this is a new energy vehicle launched by Chang'an Motor. Please help me generate 2 images with a colorful spring landscape in the background, showing the fast speed of the car at the same time. It's ready, and I look forward to your feedbacks so that I can improve further. As we can see, it does show the outdoor scenes of the springtime's vitality, with also the blur here to demonstrate the fast speed of the car. And now I want to ask it to generate a vertical poster for me. So with the information about the car Chang'an Qiyuan on Chang'an Motors official website, please create a vertical poster for me with a simple and elegant marketing text that echo the exterior of the car. It's ready. Of course, I welcome your suggestions. Okay, now we can see here that we have got a vertical poster with both image and text on it. And I'm going to ask more. We now have a poster and we need more enriched advertising copies. So we can ask ERNIE Bot to write a few more for us. So the car is about digital cockpit, the Fuguang aesthetic design, and quality driving experience. Please write 5 more advertising copies, each with a short headline and a description, please. Qiyuan A07 digital cockpit demonstrates intelligence and beauty of technology. The unique design and intelligent technology would offer you cutting-edge driving experience, which also manifests the quality of digital and intelligence new energy vehicles. So from the words, we could see expressions like the beauty of technology, the trend of the times, and also emphasis on human-machine interaction. It's quite professional and smooth, and it is definitely ready for brand marketing. And what if I want a video advertisement? Please, with the official website's information and the existing content, please generate a digital human oral broadcasting video for me to place into the feeds. And now it's done. Please click to play the video. And now it's being generated. Let's try to play it for a bit. We are making progress in creation, and the future is at your fingertips. And together with the progressors, we can create a brand new life. And Chang'an Qiyuan A07, the mid to large size luxury executive car. So it's a very unique promo video broadcasted by the digital human, and it demonstrates the characteristics of the car. Now we have a promo video, 5 advertising copies, and 1 poster. But I just gave ERNIE Bot 1 photo and a few words like digital cockpit and quality driving experience, and the whole thing took about only 3 minutes. And not long ago, we also used this tool to launch the AIGC marketing platform Qingduo, which makes a single person as competent as an entire AI marketing team. And there might be some friends here in the audience who are also copywriters. And maybe with this, you will think that foundation models will bring you more creative ideas and help you improve your work efficiency. And the third capability, reasoning. Many people often have to tutor their children with homework. We always joke that homework causes family crisis, and no homework, no war. So let's see if ERNIE Bot is able to help parents with this problem. And now let's just make up a math problem to see how it goes. A cone-shaped sand pile has a bottom area of 8 square meters and a height of 12 centimeters. If this pile of sand is spread on a road 2 meters wide and 5 centimeters thick, how many meters of road can be paved? If we assume the bottom area of the cone is b square meters and the height is h decimeter, the width of the road is w meters and the thickness of the sand is t centimeters. And b is 8 square meters, h is 12 decimeters. Okay, so we can see This is a math question that we all came across when we were children. And we can see the answer provided by ERNIE Bot is logically clear. Each step to solve the problem is written out, and parents can see if it is even more detailed than what is provided by some tutorial materials. And even more, it can point out the knowledge points covered in solving problems and help the children review what they've learned. Let's try to ask it again. What knowledge points are involved in the above problem-solving process? It involves the following knowledge points. First, the formula for calculating the volume of the cone, and we could see the formula here, and also the parameters in there, v, r, pi, etc. So from the answer of ERNIE Bot, we could see that it highlights the formula for calculating the volume of a cone, unified measurement units, keeping the volume constant, and methods of solving the equations. This is very useful for the students, teachers, parents. And if these knowledge points are clearly acquired, the children will be able to draw inferences from one instance to another. So the foundation models own the super reasoning capability, which can be used not only for problem solving, but also for route planning on smart maps, smart assistants handling complex tasks, traffic light control in smart transport system, etc. Because these scenarios all require reasoning capabilities of AI foundation models. And the fourth capability here, memory. Memory here mainly refers to whether the AI could remember what you said before and whether the content generated by the AI is consistent across the context. This is an important indicator to evaluate the intelligence of foundation models. And through multiple rounds of dialogue, we could see how good the memory is. And I know that many writers are working on their novels using ERNIE Bot. And if the content of the novel is not coherent or consistent, it will not be readable that much. And now I will let ERNIE Bot write a novel here, and then I will ask some distracting questions to see if it can remember well what has been written out. Let me enter a prompt here. Please help me write a wuxia or martial arts novel. I want a heroine in the story, and the plot needs a little more twists and turns. The background of the story is in the ancient world of martial arts, and the martial art masters, they are able to fly, and they can control their internal force. But the martial arts landscape changes a lot, and the power of darkness gradually rises. And the heroine is called Ling Er. Okay, we can see the outline of the novel. The background of the story is in the ancient time of the martial arts world, and the dark forces are rising. The heroine is called Ling Er, who has the power to control internal energy or forces and to fly. And then the story begins with Ling Er trying to defeat the dark forces and to save the martial arts world. At the climax, she had a life and death battle with a villain, using her superpower to defeat the villain and save all the sects in the martial arts world. And finally, Ling Er and her allies built an internal force union to ensure that these disasters will never happen. But still, the story looks a little bit simple. I want to add some more characters. The character relationship is too simple now. There are only 2 rows. Please add 4 more rows. Okay, let's add 4 more rows, so the story will be more intriguing. And these are the 4 rows. Mu Rong Gu Chen, also a master of his generation in the martial arts world. So here we can already see the 4 characters, and they all have different identities and personalities. And Mu Rong Gu Chen, among them, is a master of his generation. And another character, Xiao Han Yan, is a person of foresight. But still, there is one essential element missing in the novel: dramatic conflict. A story without conflict is not good enough. how the heroine defeats the dark forces seems to be a little bit simple. So let's see if we can make it more difficult. Let's enter another prompt. It is also necessary to add main plot dramatic conflicts to make the story more interesting. These will be the dramatic conflicts added to the story. After disclosing the conspiracy of the dark forces, Ling Er found that her family was closely related to this conspiracy. Okay, now we can see the conflict is ready. A reversal is set up here in the plot. Behind the dark forces, the real leader is a highly respected Grand Master figure, and he has extraordinarily strength, and he has put the heroine in danger several times. It wasn't until the decisive battle that the heroine had a chance to fight back. It remembers well that the main storyline is about the showdown between Ling Er and the dark forces, and the conflict is also revolving around this main storyline. So does ERNIE Bot still remember the story and associate the character with the story? Let's make another prompt. Please bring these characters into the storyline you just designed for me and gave it a title. The title is ready. It is about the Battle of Justice, and the first chapter is about the conspiracy of the dark forces. It includes introduction of the heroine Ling Er and her friends Murong Gucheng, Xiao Hanyan, etc. And also it explains the conspiracy of the dark forces trying to control the martial arts world. Okay, now we can see the answers provided by ERNIE Bot, and we can see the novel is named The Battle of Justice. It also adds the supplementary characters and the dramatic conflicts. And in chapter 4 and 5, we can see that the villain is actually the Grand Master Murong Gucheng we just introduced. So actually during the whole process, I continue to make it more difficult. I ask more and more and try to disrupt ERNIE Bot's memory, but still it remembers all the previous requirements and the answers, and it could accurately match the plot and the characters. Now let me ask you, our dear audience, do you still remember what the special capability that the heroine Ling Er has? Maybe that many of you could not remember it already. Let's see if ERNIE Bot remembers it. What are the superpowers of the heroine? Ling Er is able to control her internal energy, and also she's able to fly. Okay, we can see the answer here. It's about the superpower to control internal energy and to fly. It was contained in the sample text written in the first round of dialogue by ERNIE Bot. Now, after 5 rounds of conversations, and after we've written a novel of thousands of words, it could still remember what it has written before. This is about the memory capability of the foundation model. So we've just experienced the 4 major capabilities of the foundation model, but of course, most of the time, they are not independent to one another, but complementary. For example, to create an advertising copy, what we just did, it requires understanding of the theme, sorting out the logic, and maintaining consistency through memory capability. And in solving mathematical problems, it's necessary to comprehensively apply understanding, generation, reasoning, and memory capabilities. And let's see another case using all 4 capabilities. And now let's watch the big screen. First of all, we open the rebuilt Baidu app, and we can scan the QR code on this drug box held by the patient. And we don't need to read the small word instructions anymore because we have digital human doctors to help. Hi, I am Zhang Ming, the digital human doctor from Baidu. And please tell me if you want to know more about this metformin, this box of metformin, and you can ask me further questions with this medicine. can I take it without having meals, or should I take it before or after meals? Our suggestion is to take it while you are having the meal or after meal. Otherwise, it will cause stimulus to your gastrointestinal system, and please follow the doctor's instructions in terms of the dose. And if I have a cold, can I have metformin still? Yes, but you need to follow the following precautions. First of all, metabolism may change during cold, so you need to monitor your blood sugar level closely and try to adjust the dose of taking the drug. And you may get allergy or some other adverse reaction after taking the drug while you're having a cold. So maybe you need to adjust the dose and follow the doctor's instructions. And if I drink alcohol, can I still take the medicine? Or what precautions should I have? And my friend is 62 years old with type 2 diabetes, and can he still take the medicine after having meals with the blood sugar level rising? Okay, please also summarize all the information and save it into a file for me. Okay, we can see all the questions being asked, such as, shall I take it before or after meal? Can I take it after drinking alcohol? Or what other precautions should I take? And these are very frequently asked questions. And we can see foundation models can answer the patient's questions and also improve the medication efficiency based on their personalized needs and ensure that the patients will take medication accurately and timely. Not long ago, we combined ERNIE foundation model with professional medical knowledge and released ERNIE foundation model. Its upper layer application, ERNIE Bot, can help patients talk to their doctors and generate medical records. And from this case, we can see that these 4 capabilities are well applied, and also multimodal abilities such as speech and vision have been used. So from the previous demos, we can see the progress made by ERNIE foundation model in the 4 major capabilities, and these are the basis for survival of all AI native applications. So we spend a lot of time on introducing them. But of course, without rich AI native applications built on top of foundation model, then the foundation model themselves has no value at all. So just because of this, I publicly said in May that Baidu would be the first company to rebuild all its applications. And we are going to adopt AI thinking to create AI native applications in the era of generative AI. And a few months later now, our search, InfoFlow, Maps, Drive, OneCo, and other products will be presented to you with a new face. But of course, we've been caught in traps for many times during the period and willing to share our lessons with you. I hope you can avoid these mistakes in your development process. And now I'm going to show you what these products rebuilt with foundation models look like. And hopefully they will help you expand your imagination and inspire you to work together to create more amazing AI native applications. First of all, I want to show you Baidu Search, where everything began with Baidu. Many people's understanding of search is that when you enter a keyword, Baidu will offer you all relevant web links. Not anymore. When you open Baidu new search interface now, in addition to the search box, the search results will be completely different. And the new search product after rebuilding has 3 characteristics: ultimate satisfaction, recommendation stimulation, and multiple rounds of interaction. What is ultimate satisfaction? When you enter questions in the search box, for example, what is MBTI? How can I park my car sideways? And then the new search no longer gives you a bunch of web links, but it understands your question based on foundation model and then generate the best answer for you. For example, if we ask about the ranking of industrial added value of all countries in the past 20 years, and then the new Baidu search will not only give you the answer directly, but also present dynamic charts and graphs to illustrate the answer. And on the big screen here, you can see that in the past 20 years, our industrial manufacturing industry has experienced rapid surge in development. It's transforming from a large manufacturing country to a strong manufacturing powerhouse. So that it is about ultimate satisfaction, giving you the ultimate answer in one step. And then for step 2, after the answer, what else do you want to see? So this is the second step and the second characteristic, recommendation stimulation. So with the dynamic charts and graph there, the recommendation stimulation function will also provide questions you may be concerned about. For example, what's the relationship between industrial added value and GDP? And what's its impact on national economic growth? And the answers are just a click away. But of course, not all questions can be matched with the correct answer. Users' needs are sometimes very complex and cannot be explained clearly in one sentence or two. So it's very difficult for users to explain very clearly and also very completely a complex need. So in such case, we are going to use a more innovative and more personalized search mode to provide service to our users, which is the multiple rounds of interaction. For example, if you want to ask a question about recommended places for hiking around Beijing, it gave answers including Baihua Mountain and Haituo Mountain, very ideal destinations for hiking. And then it offers several prompts to allow you to choose your own situation, from fresh hand, hikers, parent-child, family activities, or a very good spot to view the fallen leaves. And then it recommends West Mountain and Baiwan Mountain, which are very easy to climb and more friendly to family activities. And if you continue to ask, what equipment should I prepare for hiking? And it answered with hiking poles and hiking shoes, and because it remembers a family activity scenario, so it also reminds you about how to take care of your children. So we can say generative AI and search are a match made in heaven. So still, search starts from that simple search box. However, the original search mode has been surpassed and thoroughly rebuilt. It improves the quality of search results and also goes beyond application scope of search and expands the product's boundaries as well. Such AI interactive search will lead to intergenerational changes, and in the near future, search will become a caring assistant for you to be awakened all the time and solve your problems and even break through the limitations of terminals to respond to your needs at any time, anywhere, and accompany you all along. And next, let's take a look at the second AI native product, Baidu GBI, Generative Business Intelligence. This is a product start from scratch, not a reconstruction of an existing product. So the most indispensable thing in our business world is about business intelligence and how to make the fastest business decisions. Let's watch a video now. Who can remember all these questions and requirements by our boss? You need to give me your proposal by 2, and you need to have a meeting with me. What's our bottom line quoted price, and can we deliver the project within 3 months? If competitors have a lower price, what should we do? I think it's 70 million, our quoted price. Around 70 million. What do you mean by around 70 million? Please give me a confirmed price in 10 minutes. And then with the tool, we can see that all costs have been calculated, and the bottom line quoted price is around 69 million. Okay, that's well done. We're asked to deliver the project within 3 months. Is it available? And we have actually around 50 people around the country to join the project. Maybe, probably we can finish it within 3 months. I don't need the words. Probably, maybe. Give me a confirmed answer. If we need to finish it in 3 months, we may need to add more people into this project, and the cost will be higher. Mr. Wang, we can only achieve success for this project. And for the profit rate of this quarter, it's around 10%. And we can see the total revenue and the profit rate here. And when the bidding price is around 58 million, that will not impact our profit rate target. Okay, now let's give me all the financial status. I need to make a decision now. For all the very complicated financial indicators, we can calculate it immediately. We assume 2 scenarios. First of all, we don't have third-party partner, and we can make sure the bottom line quoted price. And secondly, we can sacrifice the profit of this project, but our overall target will not be changed. And then we can move on the project with the second scenario. Okay, now the meeting is over.
Right, as you can see in the video, Madam CEO asked many professional questions, including financial analysis, project delivery, and customer profiling. With the support of GBI Assistant, the CEO may receive quick response and make decision on the spot. This is the decision assistant or weapon made based on GBI. This is the first in China called Baidu GBI. With GBI, you will on the ladder to rapid promotion and raise. People who occupies or grasps advanced tools such as GBI will not be possible of losing their jobs. How did Baidu GBI hold always one step ahead of others? It's because it goes a step ahead in 3 dimensions. First is traditional BI belongs only to the professionals. Baidu GBI can comprehend the questions of the CEOs, and it also provides easy access. Companies may use natural languages to raise questions and understand the results instead of having professional specialists to conduct a cross-database server and a cross-table query as before. At the same time, companies may also inject industrial knowledge into GBI to turn GBI into an industrial professional specialist. This is Baidu GBI, which can shorten days or tens of days of analysis into just a couple minutes. It's all about speed. Speed is the key to success. Competition sometimes between companies is not about size, but speed. It's an old saying, however, today we are finally equipped with this skill and technology, and it might bring you to the path of success. Speaking of rapid decision, in Baidu, we rely on an intelligent office assistant called InfoFlow. We have also rebuilt this application. It has become something we can't live without. Now, I would like to invite you to check out real-time recording made by InfoFlow. Let's have a look at if InfoFlow can remember all of the things I talked about. So this is the one-stop or one-click generated meeting minutes provided by InfoFlow. Effectively managing meeting is quite a technical work. InfoFlow may help to shorten meetings by 40%. Another common scenario is work in information groups, which bombarded people. However, sometimes how to grasp and identify key information has become a necessity. Let's take a look at how Project Manager uses InfoFlow. This manager involves in 9 working chat groups. A couple minutes later, there might be about 1,000 unread messages. InfoFlow is able to get the key information throughout these 1,000 entries and categorize them to be confirmed, marked, or topic for discussion, which highly helps to improve the efficiency. So, you might wonder the accuracy and misunderstanding of this model, then that's put to the test of the generation power of this model. The more GBI helps to understand, the quicker it can help to promote and prompt quick responses and summarize. Let's check it out in another scenario, which is business trip-related transportation cost and budget, which is time-consuming and trivial. If each of us is equipped with an AI assistant and help you take care of these tedious things, your work will be more efficient. For example, the project manager of InfoFlow is planning to meet with PICC's Mr. Wan. We understand that PICC is promoting innovation in services and product and business model, in which Baidu technology is ready to help and play its role. So we could just hand the itinerary management to InfoFlow. Let's take a look. I am planning to visit Mr. Wan in Shanghai tomorrow. Please help me to schedule my itinerary. Super Assistant is able to make a plan based on the schedule and the plan. For example, the latest ending time for a meeting is 4 o'clock, then that means flight should leave after 7:30 and help to find hotels based on the budget and send invitation to the client or customer. I would like to understand the progress of PICC's project with Baidu. Well, before meeting with the customer, a manager probably would like to have more understanding and background information about the client. Connected with CRM and other database, InfoFlow will provide a reference for the discussion and the suggestions. I would like to understand in terms of office, what are the opportunities for possible cooperation? Please provide me a detailed reference for meeting. After comprehending the status or progress of business and cooperation, InfoFlow will generate a plan for discussion and possible questions and answers in response to the client. In this sense, InfoFlow is just like a real human assistant. As we have just seen that with just a 3 input, InfoFlow is able to help to manage booking and itinerary. That is InfoFlow. How did we realize it? That is the comprehend and understanding and integrated application of foundation model, which disassembles projects into different tasks and then assemble them to create the result. And this efficient progress helped us to turn smart work into intelligent work, turn diligence into intelligence. Let's take a look at another product, Baidu OneCo. In my opinion, this is a most holistic rebuild product which is able to completely disrupt the way we study and work and create. What is the usual way? Suppose you're going to give a Speech on AI's application in psychology, searching for materials, resources, drafting script, and making PowerPoint might take a couple days. Today, with Baidu OneCo, with just one sentence, you may start this flow. Let's check out. First of all, you may ask Baidu OneCo to draft a speech centered around the topic of AI and psychology. OneCo is not just able to locate a dozen of reference and separate the journals and reports from general reports and mass public reports and writing. You may select a prose or reference or scientific fiction or journals and magazines. If you just want to write a speech for a serious academic conference, then you may just click and tick the boxes of academic writings. And then OneCo will help you to generate a script and polish the content. Being so capable is because Baidu OneCo is built based on the accumulated 1 billion quality files, which enables it to create truly practical, logical files instead of just writing official nonsense or empty talks. Going forward, you would probably like a PowerPoint. Then, in a stage when OneCo is able to auto-generate a PowerPoint template and then optimize the images to create a dozen-page long deck. There are also multimodal possibilities. For example, you may choose style or just with one click to switch style. There are some other areas, challenges OneCo, for example, reasoning and understanding, and to find out the relation between different opinions, whether they are equally important or subordinate to another. So in this way, OneCo is able to create chart or graph. With such ability, OneCo is capable of generating script based on the PowerPoint and prepare possible questions raised by the audience and help you to prepare the answers. We have already tested and evaluated the abilities of OneCo, especially PowerPoint generation capability, and have already tested that it has surpassed all tools on the market, be it domestic or globally. People came to OneCo used to just find published materials. Now people may come to OneCo to create content and enjoy much higher efficiency of their work. It is fair to say that Baidu OneCo revolutionized itself, turned itself from a tool for content to a tool for productivity. Not long ago, the new version of Baidu OneCo went live. These new features or functions provided by AI have already welcomed 2 million people. I'm confident to say that in a big model era, Baidu OneCo is the best start of content generation. Just like OneCo, Baidu Drive is an old friend to our users. In the past 11 years, Baidu Drive has provided services to over 8 million users, reaching a magnitude of 4 trillion. Every single day, we will receive users upload over 1 billion images. Therefore, when rebuilding Baidu Drive, we focus on personal file. So this is the new homepage of Baidu Drive. After the rebuild, it is capable of transforming from graphic interface interaction to natural language interaction, also equipped with multimodal understanding of information. Now, with just one question or sentence, you may locate or operate, manipulate your own document, files, images, videos in your drive. This is what we call the Yunyi. This is one of the first of its kind in the industry, even in the world. Let's check out what it can bring and what experiences it presents. First, it is able to look for an image or video. Sometimes you might have the experience where you experience a random image pop up in your mind, and it takes a long time to find it. Now, if you just tell Yunyi, it will help you to precisely locate it. Yunyi, help me to find videos related to Ilya Sutskever. All right, I have found 2 of them. The first one you have already watched in the recent months. Help me find a clip related to Transformer. I have found 7 entries related to the topic. Would you like me to play it? Play the first clip. I will play the first video clip for you. So Yunyi helped me to quickly locate Ilya Sutskever's speech when he talked about Transformer. Seems like a simple search. However, behind it is the work of multiple AI, which enables it to understand the content, recognize characters, and form context-based memory, and precisely locate on a specific frame of a video. This is leading in global personal cloud. The second feature it provides is to help users quickly understand the content of the video. Yunyi helped me to summarize the key points of the first video and generate a text. All right, already generated. Help me to collect the golden lines said by Ilya Sutskever. All right, already done. Play the first video related to his golden sentence. Ready to play. As you can see, there are 2 short videos of demo. One is to summarize. The second one is to extract a certain sentence. This is a 43-minute long interview, and Yunyi is able to understand and reason out the key summary and the main points. Sometimes you might find the source text was compelling, however, the summary and main points became less appealing. Therefore, the second feature, I find it more useful, which is to find out striking sentences in the interview. For example, Ilya said, learning the statistical regularities is far bigger deal than meets the eye. The main breakthrough in this sense is effective extracting multimodal information. This technology is also in the leading position in the world, which enables us to locate the exact essence from a lengthy discussion, helps us to improve efficiency. This is the new Baidu Drive after AI rebuild. As of yesterday, we have already reached a user base of 20 million. In the past years, if Baidu has already defined the drive, then in the next decade, Baidu is ready to define again with AI. Now, let's take a look at a more time-tested product created by Baidu, which is Baidu Map. Baidu Map has a long history of 18 years. This is also the world's first AI native map. In the past 18 years, Baidu Map has accumulated ample features which is able to provide navigation, online hailing, valet and hotel and flight booking, as well as POI under complicated conditions. The queries and operations sometimes consist of 7 or 6 steps, sometimes even 20 steps, which is complicated. Now, the users may just tell the map their needs. Then the map will automatically call over 1,000 or thousands of API to quickly respond to the need of the users. Let's check out how it works. Please help me to find a restaurant ideal for meeting and discussion closer to the 3 following buildings. So these are the suggestions. Help me to switch to a Western restaurant. All right, I have found a few Western restaurants. Could you compare them about their conditions or environment? All right, I choose the first one. What's the best route if I want to arrive there at 7:30 in Friday night? Friday night, you might encounter rush hour, so I would suggest you leave at 6:50 and take the line 13. Please help me to book a taxi leaving from Wangjing, Soho. I have already booked a car for you, which will arrive before 7:05 on Friday night. In this video, the user have already tested all kinds of demands, including meeting time, meeting point, and comparing multiple destinations, and recommendations and reservation. Baidu Map provided optimized solutions and plan. This is because ERNIE Bot is integrated with hundreds of millions of magnitude of POI and trillions magnitude level of information. After the rebuilding, Baidu Map is not just a navigation but also a guide. The more you use it, the smarter and the better it will understand your need. We have just took a look at 6 online AI native applications, but the changes brought upon by Multimodal is far more than this, which is helping changing our offline work and life. For example, we also rebuild the internal space of vehicles. Let's take a look at Jidu Jiyue, which is supposed to be delivered at the end of this month. Open the trunk, open the door. Simo, close the wind up the window, close the trunk. Open the window. Okay, it's too hot here. Turn the temperature down by 2 degrees. All set. Take me to Chaoyang Park. Play music. No problem. Did you say you want to go to Chaoyang Park? We have 5 close friends in this vehicle now. A foundation model connected with intelligent cabin. The more you interact with it, the more it will understand you. Without complicated keyboard operation, simply just audio input enables you to control everything. and it uses inference power, strategic planning, and to generate content. Even in situations such as we have just seen, with multiple people conversing and with continuous dialogue, it is still able to understand and identify information. This technology has already been deployed on Baidu's Zhiyue 01, and Baidu Apollo, in terms of EQ and IQ, is empowering this new model. Zhiyue 01 will become the vehicle-mounted bot which understands you the best. I believe that you have already feel and felt the power of AI. I believe that foundation model will activate a prosperous ecosystem of AI native application. Speaking of application, speaking of ecosystem, we can't skip plugin. Plugin enables developers and entrepreneurs quickly engage into the ecosystem. Plugin is a unique native AI application which possesses minimum barrier and easy to pick up. Baidu just launched the Lingjing plugin platform, allows enterprise or personal capability and data or application to become plugin on Lingjing platform. Take an example. If you have received your purchase which looks different from what you ordered, how would you apply for your compensation? The legal assistant is able to provide suggestions, which is connected with China Justice Big Data Service platform with plugin. Another example is upon graduation, students would like to apply for the job as algorithm engineer. Once you input prompt, the multimodal or foundation model will connect to the plugin, execute the plugin, and generate a resume for you. Plugin also helps private data of companies without the risk of exposing to disclosure to utilize large model and reduce barriers for developers, which is conducive to the promotion of blooming AI ecosystem. Lingjing plugin platform is just live for 1 month. We have already received the application from 207,000 developers, covering areas like legal consulting and resume generation and mind map generation and language practices. API or AI is the basic model interface connection model. On Qianfan Foundation model platform, companies may access ERNIE Bot related or included large model. Today, Qianfan has already become China's largest open foundation model for development. We have welcomed the 42 mainstream models and provide solutions to 17,000 companies and cover over 500 scenarios. I'm happy to tell you that starting from today, enterprise customers may also use Qianfan to apply to test the ERNIE 4.0 API. China has rich application scenarios, and the Chinese customers are naturally open to new technologies. With advanced foundation model, we are able to create a prosperous AI ecosystem, and which enables us to lend impetus to the new round of economic growth. Following this wave of AI, some people might worry that they might be replaced by AI. But what we are seeing is AI will not just replace human. Instead, AI is able to save people. Don't worry, don't move, please. We can talk about anything and you will manage everything. Just do not jump. Let's talk. People are discussing whether human will be replaced by AI. In the meantime, AI has already saved 4 people. The Yellow River is one of the longest and the most complicated river stream, and Taohe is the largest branch in upstream of Yellow River. That's why this river is called Lingtao. Over 1,500 people died in this river, and the Yellow River witnessed the life and the death. Along with AI, we have built a dam to safeguard life with 200 intelligent monitoring, sensing facilities, and to provide emergency response helps us to build a digital safeguard or digital walls. With the technology of visible light and infrared, we are able to locate people who are walking around and trying to kill themselves or commit suicide in this river. We are able to identify risky actions. It will shorten the response by 10 seconds. Ensure we can provide a quick response to the risks. In the past 2 months, AI have already sent over 1,000 alarms and saved 4 people. If AI has a temperature, it's the temperature as human, and AI is racing with the death towards the direction of life. 10 seconds, AI is able to send alarms and send a rescue in 10 minutes. Even in the ever-changing reality, AI is able to locate, comprehend complicated images and languages to identify risks in order to avoid tragedies. Last but not least, I believe that in the future, the form of application of foundation model will be diverse. It will help to rebuild autonomous driving. Autonomous driving is a typical application of how it changed the world. Foundation model will help to AI to adapt to complicated scenarios and cover various spaces and conditions. Let's take a look. I am in Wuhan airport and called Apollo Go to take me to the hotel in Wuhan. Apollo Go has become a commonplace. More people start to believe that autonomous driving is already reality. Apollo Go is no longer just a slogan. Welcome to Apollo Go. You will experience non-human involved autonomous driving. In August, in piloted cities, we have visited users. Over 80% believed that autonomous driving will provide service to more people. Baidu is making more inputs to meet the need of mobility and the commute of more users. I welcome you to try this out. Today, Apollo Go has already become the largest driverless autonomous driving platform in the world, which have already provided 4 million times of services. We are able to see it in Wuhan, Chongqing, Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen, different areas. I believe that as the scale expands and technology advances, lower the cost, technology application and deployment, Apollo Go will soon become commercialized and to be profitable. Let's expect and wait for the era of native AI of transportation. As foundation models are evolving, I believe that in the future, more and more native AI application will come into being and give rise to intelligent and connected technologies. We have already seen them applied to energy and manufacturing, electricity, chemical industry, and transportation. With intelligent inspection, we are able to reduce risks, intelligent dispatching, shorten delivery cycles, and reduce traffic jam. Foundation model has already become the driving force of new industrialization. In a cover story of the Time magazine, it says AI is unique. It's not just simulating human skills, but also executing tasks that are impossible for human. However, behind the advances of machine learning and large language model, it is human. I quote and I completely agree. A new world and a new future will be created through every prompt generated by every time and every enterprise. We are about to enter an era of native AI, an era where humans and the machines interact through prompts. The future will be generated by you. The future is generated by us together. Thank you.
Let's warmly welcome Chief Technology Officer of Baidu, Mr. Haifeng Wang. Distinguished guests, good morning. Robin has already officially released the ERNIE Foundation Model 4.0 and share with you the full capabilities of ERNIE Foundation Model 4.0 in understanding, generation, reasoning, and memory. Compared with version 3.5, the full capabilities of 4.0 have been significantly enhanced. For understanding and generation, the improvement is on the average and similar level, and for reasoning and memory, it's largely enhanced, up to 3 times of understanding for reasoning, and also for memory, it's more than 2 times of that of understanding. And also in August, I mentioned that there are a lot of typical capabilities of AI. Understanding, generation, reasoning, and memory are the key. And if you want to have Q&A, have creation of contents, and if you want to program a set of codes, you need all of these capabilities to understand the question, to start out the logic, and to extract from the library the codes and the sample text that you need so that you can generate the new codes. And for the smart coding assistant CodeMate has been internally used within Baidu, and the coding adoption rate is up to 40%, and for high frequent users, it's even up to 60%, and in the daily newly added codes within Baidu, 20% have been created by CodeMate, and the figures are growing rapidly. And with this significant improvement of the performance, how did we do that? It is basically based on the bigger computing power, more data, and more powerful algorithm. And we've launched, the foundation model, ERNIE Foundation Model 4.0. And in March this year, when we launched ERNIE Bot, we also released the basic technology architecture, which was based on the 3.0 4.0 version of ERNIE Bot. It is a knowledge-enhanced large language model, or LLM, and with the integrated learning with massive data, a pre-trained foundation model is established, and with enhanced training of the model, advantages including knowledge enhancement, retrieval enhancement, and dialogue enhancement have been created. And in May, we launched ERNIE Foundation Model 3.5, and the reasoning enhancement and plug-in ecosystem improvement have been well received, including the fine-tuning technology and also the foundation model framework improvement. And 4.0 version, we've enhanced its computing power, even though it is based on the similar architecture with 3.5 version. And what are the specific innovative technologies? For example, on the basis of OneCo, or more than 10,000 computing cards, cluster-efficient training, and also with the integration of software and hardware, we support stable and efficient training of foundation models. At the same time, we've established a multidimensional data system combining data mining, assessment, annotation, synthesis, and they all constitute a closed loop, which will perfect the training performance of the foundation models. And with monitored fine-tuning and preference learning, we could align the models in different aspects so that they could also align better with human beings' judgments, and with also optimization of the parameters, we have accelerated iteration and upgrading of the foundation model. And then we can look at the training performance. Since March, it's increased by 3.6 times, and the weekly average training is 98% effective, and knowledge point enhancement is also covered, as previously mentioned. And we also dig further into knowledge point enhancement. Up until 4.0 version, in both input and output, knowledge points will all be enhanced. And on the other hand, we better understand the user's inputs, and we try to seek and extract the knowledge points needed to answer users' questions. For example, a corporate user could try to search for the knowledge points they need in the library, and then they could compose the prompt and input it into the foundation model, and then the output of the foundation model would be more accurate. We also have further reflections of the model, and with the knowledge graph and the search engine, we could try to locate the knowledge points we need, and also for the generated answer, we could correct the errors that might happen. And speaking of the intelligent agent, many of you have read the book Thinking Fast or Slow, and we have system 1 of the thinking. It's very quick, it's very responsive, but easy to make mistakes. But for system 2, it's slower, but it's very reasonable and accurate. And based on system 2, we further optimize the intelligent agent and try to upgrade it, and the thinking process will be better, and the machines will think and take actions as human beings. And in the environment, they can continue to learn to realize autonomous upgrading. And in the beginning of September, ERNIE Foundation Model 4.0 already met the standards of being launched, and over the past month, we kept upgrading it to improve its efficiency by 30%, and ERNIE Bot's team will continue to work harder based on the OneCo cluster training, and the ERNIE Foundation model will make further progress in that case. From Paddle to ERNIE Bot, we are always co-creating with all our partners around the globe. On the 31st of August, ERNIE Bot was open to the public, and until now, with 45 million users, 54,000 developers with 4,300 scenarios, 825 applications, and more than 500 plugins connected into the ecosystem. And we could see that there are so many diversified scenarios where users can use the LLM, covering almost all aspects of our work and life. And we accumulate massive data from these scenarios, representing the growth of ERNIE Bot, laying a solid foundation for our future developments. We were deeply rooted in innovative technology to empower thousands of industries and to benefit all families around the globe. And next, I'm going to share with you application of ERNIE Bot in sports and culture to see what new values have been created. We've been working with the National Library of China on our strategic partnership to give full play to our respective advantages in technology and resources to boost cultural confidence with technology innovation and help build a culturally powered country. And we're very happy to have invited Deputy Curator of National Library of China, Mr. Zhang Zhiqing. Welcome, Mr. Zhang. And we know that compiling history and chronicles is very important for the Chinese nation, and the local chronicles are quite critical undertaking for localities. And for thousands of years, with Chinese characters, the ancient local chronicles have recorded the Chinese history in all different places. And the National Library has become one of our partners so that we could make use of ERNIE Bot to help different local governments, local libraries to compile their chronicles, and also to help many overseas Chinese to trace their family roots. And now let's watch a video clip to learn more about it. My grandfather traveled to Malaysia alone at the age of 13, and he never went back to his hometown until he passed away at the age of 85. I am Teopekian. I am Chinese living in Malaysia. Just like many of my companions tracing family roots, I want to accomplish my grandfather's wish, so I came back here. And also from this small fragmented piece of paper, I could see the very vague marks of indicating village of Shadi, and also from these time-honored pictures. And I looked into local chronicles, pedigrees of different families and clans. I tried to seek my roots and relatives, and I want to find my family roots. And the National Library of China owns the biggest ancient chronicle history and also the pedigrees of clans, and we tried to make better use of these data. And in 2011, we launched the website Our Roots to help overseas Chinese to find their family roots. And with foundation model, we are even more likely to achieve our target. ERNIE foundation model study all the information in the chronicles and the histories, make comprehensive use of the key information, the keywords, and the users can only type into their key information about their family history, and then they can get their answer. Finally, I found the village of Shadi in Fuzhou. I've experienced so many ups and downs in finding my family roots, and finally, my dream came true. So we tried to reconnect the bloodlines between generations of a family. From the video, we could see the grandfather who had been away from hometown for many years passed down his homesickness to his granddaughter. And I believe in the future, with the help of national libraries, chronicles, and the ERNIE Foundation model, more people will find their family root. Only when roots are deep can leaves be luxuriant, and when sources are far-reaching can history be long-lasting. This is also true for AI technology. Baidu will insist on technology innovation and to benefit thousands of families and empower thousands of industries. And in addition to history, future is also what AI will help up with. And we know that the Asian Games has just ended, and the China diving team ended perfectly with a good result of winning all 10 gold medals, continuing the record of never losing one single gold medal since participating in Asian Games in 1974. So what's the secret weapon behind? So, sports supported by technology has become a main trend in international competitions. For China's national diving team, we're equipped ourselves with the LLM to make use of AI technology to better our diving performance. We can analyze Cao Yuan's dive now and try to also extract his performance parameters in Tokyo 2022, and also we can try to analyze more details of our dives. And ERNIE Bot helped me try to make more breakthroughs, and with ERNIE Bot's suggestions and data, we can train ourselves in diving performance in a more targeted way. I can also have very personalized training solutions and achieve my target. With Baidu's foundation model technology, with ERNIE Bot, we've thoroughly upgraded the training system of China diving team. With learning from massive data, we've acquired more knowledge, and they are integrated into our foundation model to offer more accurate information and more quantified analysis and real-time scores of the training performance of the divers, so that they can better each and every detail in their diving moves. For a better performance in the international competitions, and we're very honored to have representatives from the China national diving team, and they are coach of China diving team and the winner of 5 Olympic gold medals, Chen Ruoling, and also Olympic gold medalists Quan Hongchan, Chen Yuxi, and Wang Zongyuan. Welcome. So now maybe our Olympic gold medalists will say hi to everybody. Hi, I'm Chen Ruoling from the national diving team. I am Quan Hongchan. I am Chen Yuxi. I'm Wang Zongyuan, all from Chinese national diving team. Welcome. So at the Asian Games, you gave perfect performance. So you are our dream team. Once again, great applause to you all. Thank you for all your support to the national diving team. And we would be very grateful for our country from all walks of life as well. And without the government support, without our athletes' efforts, without also the technology support from Baidu's ERNIE Bot, we would never win all of these gold medals. You've made our training more efficient. Okay, so we admire a lot your performance in the international games. And what's a secret weapon behind your training so that you could achieve such wonderful performance? Speaking of the secret weapon, with Baidu's AI technology, we compare our current performance with previous performance, and we can get comprehensive information and also very personalized training solution from Baidu AI support. How about you, Hongchen? Baidu's AI diving assistance system, I could actually focus on more details of my daily diving training, and it is just like half of my coach now. How about you, Yuxi? For my daily training, Baidu AI technology can help me record all my dives, and I could disassemble into more details of my diving moves. For example, I can better control the timing of opening and falling into the water. Okay, and then how about you, Coach Chen? Well, we've been engaged in in-depth cooperation together with Baidu for many years, and we've used Baidu's technology to prepare many of our key international competitions, and in the future, Baidu's AI technology will help the diving team to train on a more science-based way. And next, we will have the awarding ceremony for Baidu as the AI technology partner of Chinese national diving team. And now you can put your palms onto the glory post of AI technology. We open up the future and we prompt the world. 3, 2, 1, now it's officially launched, and Baidu is officially awarded as an AI partner of the national diving team. And now let's take a group photo to memorize this moment. Once again, congratulations to the in-depth partnership on diving training between Baidu and the national diving team. Hopefully, at Paris, you will make even greater achievements. So our dream team of the Chinese national diving team, you can go back to your seats and please continue with your presentation, Mr. Hai Feng Wang. So I've shared with you the cooperation between ERNIE Bot and the National Library of China and the China diving team, and I believe its application will be even more expanded in all aspects of our work and life. Of course, we need to cultivate more talents for long-term sustainable development, and Baidu has assumed its responsibility in this aspect. And in 2020, we propose to cultivate 5 million AI talents for the whole society in 5 years. And over the past years, we worked closely with the industry, academia, and research to cultivate a large number of outstanding talents. And up until now, we've trained 4.2 million AI talents in different aspects. And now, AI has become a buzzword for talent and AI talent cultivation, and we need to keep up with the time. And today, we officially launch the Baidu AI talent cultivation plan so that we could deeply collaborate with all aspects, including industry, academia, and research community, and we will cultivate 5 million more foundation model talents to serve the national strategy, serve the societal development, and to benefit the people's well-being. Thank you very much.
They are the front runners in the AI era. With AI, they empower people in different sectors walk into the future. In telecommunication, with AI, they enable smooth communication. In law and legal and justice, they enable the lawyers to safeguard us. In power generation, they enable young people with new technologies. With technology development, they turn new technologies into the lighthouse. They help to turn wasteland into farmland and help to meet the carbon peaking and carbon neutralization goal, and to help the farmers build their home on grassland and connect people with logistics and create a more transparent future for logistic services. AI is shedding its light into the reality, empowering industrial upgrading. Along with the forerunners, we are building the future and prompt the world. Let's welcome the Executive Vice President of Baidu and the General Manager of AI Cloud Group, Mr. Dou Shen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The achievements humans have made are based on the inspiration and enlightenment of sages. In the past year, generative AI traveled across the world, and we found the pathway to generic application of AI, which makes me wonder, what's the end of technology? Perhaps I should pose this question to Confucius. Mr. Confucius, what's the end of technology? Technological progress has no boundaries. The boundaries are humans' desire for knowledge. We should learn and move forward and consistently seek knowledge to expand the boundaries of scientific and technological progress and benefit the world. Thank you for your answer. That's the digital Confucius response based on his philosophical script. On 9th of September, we have already unveiled the Diaochan, the digital human of Gansu for Gansu's Bureau of Culture and Tourism. And Digital Confucius is another product we created. Digital human is a native application of AI. If you want to quickly create such application, then it requires in-depth integration of cloud and AI and large model. Today, all of the application models are deployed on Baidu platform, including ERNIE Bot, as well as multi-product or AI native application still in iteration. It not just applies to AI's product. Every month, we are providing services to over 10,000 of customers to help to create their application. Based on our experiences, demand or needs based related to large model are all fall into the 5 categories. Sometimes they only need the algorithm and to reduce the cost of large model. Some companies, they want to develop their business based on large model, whether to connect to the API directly and utilize the existing large model. Some requires to fine-tuning, deploy, and design the large model. On top of the model is the application. I believe many companies will directly use these developed application, and some companies would like to develop their own AI application based on the large model. In order to serve them better in these 5 categories, Qianfan provided a super factory. Starting from this March, after the launch of Qianfan, we have already provided service to 17,000 companies. Regardless of the need, they are able to find the tools and resources they need in a short period of time. Let's dive in and take a closer look at this factory. As we understand, in the era of AI, especially in the era of AI, GPU replaced the CPU, GPU to provide the best computing power. For large model training, each glitch or risks or mistakes might consume time and not just the money. After years of fine-tuning and polishing, Baidu has already built a GPU-centered core, which is more ideal for large model AI cluster training to ensure the efficiency and the cost efficiency. As we understand, if you want to train models seriously, you need not just one machine. Instead, you would like to have a cluster of servers and machines, and there will be depreciation. And what is the combined power with this distributed and parallel training? It allows us to reach the efficiency of 95%. What we fear most in the training is mistakes and glitches. Once it happens, we will have to suspend or pause the training. That means we need to make preventative plan and quick respond timely. In our system, the success rate has already reached 95%. This number might sound dull for you, but my point is actually to turn you to understand that GPU cluster is very strong and excellent. And ladies and gentlemen, if you could find similar training speed or training efficiency ratio, I am willing to provide free computing power for you. Speaking of computing power, there's another dimension. There are different types of chips and versions. Requires compatibility. In China, it is a necessary requirement to make it applicable and compatible to chips such as NVIDIA, Kunlunxin, Ascend, High-Gum DCU, Intel, and AMD, including some chips that haven't made their name well known. With the minimum cost, you will be able to use the ideal chips. I take Mianbi Zhineng as an example. It is one of the first to start model training and deployed it on AI on Baidu Smart Cloud, along with Zhihu, and it has just released a multimodal large model called Luca. Effective training time reached 99% to ensure the continuity of the model. Apart from it, we have clients including Zhihu, Haoweilai, and Horizon and Youdao NetEase. That is about computing power. The second need is direct application of API. We also saw strong growth in this sense. We have already welcomed 42 companies as our client. They are able to directly call API. Monthly active rate reaches 10,000, including short video providers. And we are seeing the graph upgrowing as displayed on the screen. We have already seen a small downward slope, however, quick rebound. This is quite inspiring. What we expect the most is that people are actually using our large model, because that's evidence itself. As Robin and Hyphen already mentioned, ERNIE Bot 4.0, which is quite strong. I welcome you. I suggest you to scan the QR code and try it out. I believe based on this stronger API, you will enjoy higher efficiency and effectiveness to solve more problems. Apart from API, some clients would like to execute secondary development based on this model or fine-tune it for their specific need, which is quite often seen in sectors like health, law, and administration. The large model super factory we provide supports a complete lifecycle tool chain, including fine-tuning to continuous training. For finance business, they are very careful, cautious when they're selecting technologies. Postal Savings Bank of China only took 1 day to make their decision. After selecting the model, they're able to fine-tune the model. With that in place, in terms of over 30 scenarios, they are able to create AI application based on large model. The second application is Zhu Xiaoman. Based on the accumulated know-how and finance-related data, through Qianfan, it is able to provide specialized solutions to companies. Apart from these two successful cases, we are also welcoming companies, customers from different industries. They are also training their models. But large model is not enough. More important is about application of large models. Just as Robin said, without the prosperous ecosystem of these models, the large models are meaningless. However, it is rather complicated to turn these models into enterprise level, not to mention to fine-tune and integrate it into existing application platform. For the majority, question is how do we develop applications efficiently? Today, we are proudly launching the AI native application development workstation. Our goal is, together with our partners, to solve commonly seen challenges and questions and problems, to put all of them on the workstation. Each developer will only be just able to focus on their own specific focus and problems. We provide two sets of solutions. One on the component of application, which means we will modularize and encapsulate AI and capabilities. And these components, such as COT or questions and answers, and there will be text to image and audio recognition, such modules. The second type is basic cloud components. all of these are accumulated over the past 10 years. I believe they will be helpful to large model application development. They might sound a bit abstract for you, and sometimes the barriers might be a bit high. Therefore, we have connected all of them to allow them to complete a task in a specific scenario. That's what I talk about application framework. On Qianfan, you will find two common frameworks. One is RAG and one is agent. Under this application framework, we will provide templates, so users may easily develop their own AI native application. Let's take RAG as an example. Sometimes people may ask very specific and professional questions, and the answers cannot be found on internet, whereas it lies in their own private data or database. Therefore, RAG, the common database, is not able to provide answers. Therefore, this is when you want to use RAG. I'll give you an example. I would like to welcome my colleague, Dr. Sun Ke. Sany Heavy Industry is one of our very important clients. They manufacture excavator and other industrial appliances. Customers come to our website, would like to understand the details of our services. In this case, we need a very professional personnel to answer these questions. So I'm going to demonstrate how we provide a 24-hour customer service provider. Let's first take a look at the manual of Sany Heavy Industry. This is excavator maintenance manual. In this document, it is 48 pages long, including many details of the numbers and configuration and parameters. It is rather challenging for a human to remember all of these numbers and answer questions in details. Let's have a look how RAG, in just a few seconds, to summarize, to understand the data. Let's first create a knowledge base. In demonstration, I'm going to just give it a simple name. Then we could upload the long file we have just viewed. Next, this is rather a long document. It is going to separate it into different files. RAG is separating a large file into segments. With the engine, it is going to create a database with our engine. It's still loading. When questions are posed, RAG is able to locate some similar information and then generate an answer. All right, uploading completed. This is the segments I've just talked about. Now we may return to the previous step. Let's move on to another page. Well, now we need to connect it to the knowledge base we've just created. Then we could set some configuration. It automatically generated script and copy and pasted it into the Sany Heavy Industry page and refresh it. At the lower right-hand corner, we are opening the chat box with the assistant. So now you're ready to ask questions. For SY7H, what kind of solution or you need to use? This is a very specific model. Which means you're not able to find the answer online. Now, the response said, SY305H, the answer is quite short, quite concise, what you should use and what should not. Let's just remember TCL35 and go back to the file to see if the answer is correct. And then now let's search for coolant in the file. The keyword we used was coolant. Then we found 18 coolant-related keywords. So in this paragraph, you will find paragraph or answer related to the coolant. That's our expected answer. And then now let's compare the answer with our little assistant. The answer was concise and precise. It is because the comprehending ability and or understanding capability of the model. We may ask more questions, and it is still able to provide answers. Due to time constraint, I'm not going to test it one by one. So that's the end of the demonstration. Thank you very much. We have just saw a case demonstration, a 48-page long, 20,000 words document. With just a couple minutes, we are able to ask the assistant to find answers. If it's needed in your day-to-day work, with just 10 minutes, we're able to generate more than just one file, and the cost is just a couple hundreds RMB. Once the model is trained, the cost of follow-up questions will only cost a couple 0.0 cents. Now let's move on. Apart from RAG, there are more other popular frameworks such as Agent. Agent is able to automatically separate and connect to other modules and components to complete this task and continuously improve its capability. This model has already been used in transportation and industrial sectors. One of our clients is called Zhongtian Steel or Zenith Steel, based on Zen Agent. They are working on their multitask project. I invite you to watch this video later afterwards, because this video is quite played at really high speed. The question is, how do you find a solution when the production level is low, and then the result will be emailed to the person in charge? That is a higher level application of the modules. With these two case studies, we have already seen that how the AI native application workstation help clients to build their own application. This is what a large model or foundation model can provide. That means to reduce the development cost to the minimum. In the past 10 years, Baidu held many hackathons. Hackathons means when product manager and engineers work together in a couple of days just to find a solution and implement its solution. In the recent hackathon held in September, we welcomed 94 teams. It is an internal competition. I was quite happy to see the result. It is the result created without R&D or without engineer. That means application design is innovation or creation driven instead of technology or coding driven. We will welcome application explosion with the empowerment of such technology. Today, we are also proudly launching Qianfan, which is an AI native application store. It's not just a store for application, but also an exchange platform for application. We hope this platform will help our customers to launch their products to the market, to turn it into a marketplace for application. We have already selected some or a few applications to be presented on this platform. One of them is Kingdee. Kingdee is one of the applications available on the platform. It's one of the first in China to provide financial management. In this short video, you will be able to understand how Kingdee helps to apply for receivables. Now, first, we use AI to create a profitability and financial report of a company. And according to the data, the profitability was lower than the average, and then analyze the MPV result. The system shows that we should create a invoice for some customers and clients, and then we create an invoice, and the invoice will be sent at 8 o'clock to the customers of that company. This is quite often asked questions and dealt by finance every single day. With Kingdee, with this application and assistant, it is able to help us to increase efficiency. Every iteration and creation owe its success of our partners. We work with different partners to enable them to meet their success in the AI era. We have already established partners and provided services to over 10,000 and 100,000 application users, including what we have just talked about, the AI native application store on Qianfan. At the end, what I would like to say is that the large model area is already here. Some people are chasing the wave. However, we are committed to build a big vessel with stronger computing power and one-stop service, one-stop solutions, and blooming application to serve all of you. Along with you, we would be able to ride the tide and the waves in the and in the large model business world. Thank you very much.
The racing tracks are full of curves, and the next turn is just around the corner. All contestants are quite competent, and it's quite important for all of us to get ready. And yes, before we drive into the corner, we are working hard to create more value. We never stop, and no one knows it better than us. We make efforts all the time, and we try to embrace a long-term perspective to get ourselves more prepared by anyone else. And the intelligent production line today, and also the constantly upgrading city, also a brain to think initiatively. could respond to each and every signal. And for all new ideas coming out of nowhere, with the AI platform, we could help you generate more. So we make intelligent leap to help you drive more faster into the turn and try to seize opportunity. And for those who just break out of a sudden, or for those who are hesitant to take a further step, they will never win. But I believe the time will favor those who get prepared, because only those who get prepared will open up a new chapter of the times. And now let's warmly welcome Senior Corporate Vice President of Baidu and General Manager of Mobile Ecosystem Group, Mr. Jackson He.
各位来宾，各位
Dear guests, partners, friends from media, good morning.
刚刚 Robin 和我的同事们为大家
So, Robin and my colleagues just now made a lot of demos.
爆发的元年，
They show
如何
how Baidu uses technology to rebuild applications, to prompt the world and embrace the future in the first year of the era of generative AI. And now I'm going to take the next step together with all of you based on our users, our clients' needs to create typical AI native applications and services. And AI native applications will be the best way for us to make AI available to everybody. And Baidu's mobile ecosystem links 1 billion users and millions of ecological partners. It is an important battlefield for Baidu's application layer rebuilding. Over the past year, we've been committed to rebuilding, and it's comprehensive rebuilding of our ecosystem. And in the end of August, ERNIE Bot was open to the public, and many of our applications have also been fully launched into beta. Users have provided positive feedbacks, and that boosted our confidence. And we continuously upgrade the native applications to make the natural language interaction a main approach for interaction. And on the other, we are going beyond the boundaries of the traditional industries so that the AI technology will play a more meaningful role in the revolution. And I would like to share with you the case of Baidu OneCo, a product you are very familiar with, to search for the documents and files that you need. And the foundation model has thoroughly upgraded the OneCo platform to make it a one-stop intelligent document or file creation platform. And Robin has shared with us a lot of capabilities. And for Baidu OneCo, there are still more details for us to dig out, which will bring more satisfying experience to our users. And now I'm going to perform a demo to show you how a simple prompt could mobilize the AI capabilities. In my daily work, I need to read a lot of industry reports to help make business decisions. For example, if I need to know more about the photovoltaic industry, the PV industry, I can just type in the prompt, what can be recommended if I want to know more about the PV industry. And Baidu OneCo quickly helped me find the corresponding reports. And if we click one of them, it contains more than 70 pages. Normally, it takes 1 to 2 hours to read and understand its main content. But you can see the AI assistant on the right-hand side has helped us summarize the gists of the document. If I want to know more about the details, For example, I can keep asking further questions, PV power generation, and what about the advantages of PV power generation? And I could see that the gist of the answers have been provided on the right-hand side, and the whole process has been quite efficient. It's not the end yet. With just one click, it could help you generate a PowerPoint slide or a deck containing all relevant charts, graphs, and based on the slides, a script for the speech can be generated, just as Robin showed in detail, and I will just skip it here. But it thoroughly transformed our office work habits over the past decades. It helps you think and also to take actions. And for thousands of years, human beings have been using tools to free their hands. And with AI technology now, we can facilitate both our brain and our hands work. And since end of August, the new Baidu OneCo has been well received by the public, and we have now accumulatively more than 30 million users. It's been used by the users for more than 100 million times, and we've generated more than 2 million PowerPoint slides with it. And of course, with Baidu Search, Baidu Post, Baidu e-commerce, you could all experience the new functions and capabilities. And you can just scan the QR code on your guest badge, and you will be authorized to try ERNIE Foundation Model 4.0. And in terms of the ecosystem, we trust that foundation model derives from technology, will be enhanced in its applications, and will finally benefit the ecosystem. And we hope this new round of AI revolution will be beneficial to the whole ecosystem instead of the AI companies only. And we have already more than 670 million MAUs of Baidu app, and also more than 6 million creators on it. And with foundation models empowerment and comprehensive rebuilding of our product and services, the experience is being optimized with the lower and lower barriers for the users. If you open the Baidu app with an AI editor, you can try to recognize the images, the information contained by the images, and also based on the texts you input, pictures could be generated to match the text. And all your creative ideas could be implemented here with an AI editor. Even if you are a fresh hand, you can still start with your AI creation. And now we have users from all walks of life using AI editor, including the mothers of newborn babies, the food delivery guys, etc. And the creators' ecosystem will be empowered. We started to try it long time ago, and this year we've already launched the 6 major pieces of AI tools, and we have achieved more than 30 billion views with 4 million pieces of content created with our AI tool. And hopefully in the future we can facilitate more creators to accelerate the flow of knowledge. And speaking of our business ecosystem, let's watch a video clip together first. If you enter Baidu Marketing Qingge platform with natural language communication, you can get your marketing needs delivered. With the built-in Qingge platform can help the users generate enriched and creative ideas for business marketing. You can learn more about AI technology. if the users click search Yangji, the brand new AI business engine will help the users customize the products or service scenarios that they need to better meet their demands. So from the video, you can see the new AI business engine, Qingge, as the world's first AI native marketing platform. It owns AI capabilities such as insight, analysis, and production. The technical core inside there is Yangji, the new AI business engine. Within 2 minutes, 100 pieces of copies can be generated, and within 5 minutes, a digital human video can be produced. This previously took hours or even days. And at present, Qingge has been used by more than 400 companies. Average advertising creation time has been shortened from 2 hours to 5 minutes. Average conversion has increased by 10%. And from the video, you could see this education platform, TEDU, their ROI has been increased by 27%. That's amazing. And with many other Baidu marketing AI native products, they will push marketing into a new generation. And in the afternoon's breakout session, you will have a look at all these new products. And through ERNIE Bot and AI native applications, our content and commercial ecosystems have been upgraded and optimized, and it has been a piece of fertilized land, and hopefully we will grow and harvest more fruits out of it. And in September this year, we officially launched ERNIE Bot's plugin eco-platform Lingjing Matrix to provide developers with support in technology, traffic, monetization, and many new developers have joined. And here you can find that the platform covers all aspects of your work, life, and study. And you can open one tips after another through the conversations. For example, together with VeriFlight, we've created a flight assistant. It's like a 24-hour dedicated customer service provider, and it can help you with a lot of practical but less known knowledge. And you can ask a lot of questions and get your answers there. Together with the CITIC Academy, we've launched the plugin CITIC Academy AI Reading Assistant. And for example, if you have questions like who invented the light bulb, you can use the book, The Temperature of History, and get a vivid and informative answer with this tool. And we believe the new era of universal knowledge will be there. And we will, together with our users, to build a digital library to make our knowledge more intelligent. And these plugins can become know-alls on your mobile phone, and they represent high productivity. For example, in the classic A Dream of Red Mansions, there are so many characters, even more than 900. With the help of this plugin, however, you can easily sort out the relationships between these characters. And these plugins have been developed on the Lingjing Matrix platform, and now we've received registration applications from 27,000 developers, covering more than 20 vertical fields, including partners like CITIC Press, China Justice Institute, C-Trip, and also excellent individual developers like BBGPT. And individual developers account for more than 30% in this community. In the future, we welcome more creative and talented developers to together build this platform with us. The theme of the event today is Prompt the World, and I believe in the future of this world, AI will benefit all industries, all households, and all individual, ordinary people. Whether it's in city or rural area, or whether it's the elderly people or the children, they can all equally and safely become the beneficiary of this era. And now let's watch 2 video clips. I am a tea farmer, and for generations, we've been growing tea trees in this area. It's irrigated with water from Tianmu Lake. It represents the harmony between people and nature. I am an expert in growing tea, but I don't know how to sell them. And everything becomes clear when I learn about Huiboxing. Within 3 minutes, you can create a 1-to-1 ratio digital human image of yourself. And with this AI tool, you can create your script for selling the products through live stream. And it could create your digital human voice and also the talks. It breaks all the AI barriers to help you go global.
Features a slender appearance with a slightly flattened shape, a green and moist color.
And today, we're bringing the real quality tea to you all. And the white tea from Tianmu Lake is very tasty and also very mellow to taste. It's very healthy. People ask, is it a suitable season in autumn to drink the white tea? Actually, it is exactly the perfect time to have this tea because they were picked in early spring, and now by August they've become mature and ready for people to drink. Very, very healthy for you to take in autumn. So we can see from the video Jiang Kangling, the intangible heritage inheritor of Chinese tea culture, also a merchant on Huiboxing. Huiboxing platform by Baidu is also a one-stop live stream e-commerce platform, even for small and medium-sized businesses, without live broadcast capabilities. But just a few simple steps away, they could generate their digital human anchor image for the live stream. And it also help us make the interaction between human beings and digital human available. And in the future, we will make more multilingual functions available to help the tea farmers and the small businesses to deliver their goods to more people. And in next 5 years, we will have 100,000 farmers in 2,000 rural villages to kick off their live stream e-commerce business to bring their quality goods to the whole world. And now I'm gonna play the second video clip here. They are quite special users of ERNIE Bot. Huang Qi is a young teacher working in the countryside. And she dedicated herself to the left-behind children in this rural area. And she knows that the kids need company. And at the beginning, the kids were very shy, reluctant to talk to her. And she was very patient to get closer to these kids. And she tried a lot of times. And she gave also the classes outside of the buildings, outside of the classrooms, in the nature. And finally, the kids opened up their heart to Huang Qi, the teacher. However, she was asked to transfer very suddenly. While checking all these pictures of these kids' beautiful smiles, she really hoped that she could split herself into 2 pieces so the other personage of her could keep these kids company. Hi everybody, I introduce a new friend to you, ERNIE Bot. Harry Potter, the magician guy. Actually, it's ERNIE Bot, and he has a lot of creative ideas. Would you like to try? Another teacher, Huan, is created with ERNIE Bot. And this ERNIE Bot could meet these kids' needs, answer their questions. So the promise given by Teacher Huang to the kids will be internal, even if they say goodbye to each other for now. Teacher Huang will draw a group photo of us all with the help of ERNIE Bot. So she is Huang Qi, a teacher dedicated her whole life to the kids in the countryside. Hi, ERNIE. I'm asking a lot of interesting questions, very complicated mathematical questions, or if other people said that I'm silly, what should I do? And ERNIE Bot, why is it that you know everything? And today we've invited Teacher Huang here, so let's warmly welcome Teacher Huang onto the stage. Hi, everybody. I'm Huang Qi. I am a primary school teacher from Ganzhou, Jiangxi Province. I'm very happy to attend Baidu World 2023, and it's the very first time that I feel that it's very close between us and AI technology. AI seems a very remote technology. It's very remote from us, from our village, and luckily we have companies like Baidu. With ERNIE Bot, with Baidu app, AI is closer to us. Our kids have been drawn closer to the future technology, and our kids know that I come here, I travel to here, and they said to me that they want to show their pictures here. These pictures are drawn with ERNIE Bot, and these pictures actually capture the moment and also what they look like when they grow up. And hopefully you like it. Thank you, Teacher Huang, and thank you, lovely kids. And I believe this is why it's meaningful for us to change the world with AI. And the theme of our event today is Prompt the World, and the kids represent the future. What they see in their eyes and what they draw with ERNIE Bot represent the technology towards future. And Baidu is dedicated to make the complicated world simpler. And hopefully our life will be better with the help of AI technology. And thank you.
让我们掌声有请百度集团副总裁、小度科技
Let's welcome Corporate Vice President of Baidu and CEO of Xiaodu Technology, Ms. Li Ying.
各位领导、各位嘉宾。
Ladies and gentlemen, dear partners, dear friends from the media, good morning.
我是小度科技的李莹。
My name's Li Ying.
和我的同事们分享了很多。
Robin and my colleagues have already shared the application of AI native application. I have been working with Baidu for a long time and have been focusing on technological development and application development, and I witnessed how Baidu has been in the leading position of AI. Now I would like to share with you entirely new AI native product Xiaodu will launch, and the future and the smart life we will enjoy. Xiaodu is a very important sector of AI life, planned by Baidu, combining software and hardware integration. In a short period of couple years, Xiaodu has been part of 40 million homes and providing smart services, and become inseparable smart assistant. Following this year's deployment of ERNIE Bot, Xiaodu is rebuilding itself and creating many smart technologies and applications. Today, I'm going to share a few products with you which have been upgraded. First of all, is the ERNIE Bot empowered first in the world Xiaodu Tiantian home robot. I'll demonstrate in a short video. This is Xiaodu Tiantian home robot, the first AI native product I'm going to share with you. What makes it stand out? First of all, it's not just a cold metallic robot, but rather a compassionate and amicable, humanized, smart robot. In one shot in the video, you might have already noticed, it is able to turn its head to you, and as if it's making eye contact, make it more emotionally connected with you. And at the same time, based on ERNIE Bot's leading comprehension ability of languages, it is not just able to make conversation, but rather form long-term memory and role-playing ability. If you say, "Xiaodu, Xiaodu, I am a puppy," then you will find a response like, "Are you from the team K9?" It's because kids are watching Paw Patrol on the robot, then it will automatically identify the preference and the memory in the videos it played, then change roles to better converse with the kids. The second feature is that it will stand out as your bespoke and hearty smart manager, and based on your habit and mood, create ideal environment for you. For example, if you tell it, "Xiaodu, Xiaodu, what can I do if I cannot fall asleep?" Xiaodu will turn and dim the light for you, close curtain, reduce natural light and external interference. Sometimes it will turn on light music to help you better fall asleep. It is a holistic smart home application. At the same time, Xiaodu is able to play the role as personal assistant and intelligently respond to your instruction, generate memo for you, and arrange schedule for you. At the same time, you might have already noticed the outlook of this robot is quite futuristic and innovative. It can be separated. You may use the head of that robot as a pad, and the body can be used as a speaker. When they are assembled, it will become a robot and apply for different scenarios. The most often used features, for example, like monitoring and assistant, will be also empowered by ERNIE Bot. Therefore, I believe that such a smart and reliable smart robot will be welcomed by families and provide completely new services and experiences. Xiaodu will be unveiled and available in spring 2024. It is already ready for reservation. The first 5,000 buyers will enjoy lifetime membership. After viewing its application in day-to-day life, let's have a look at what it can be used for education. As we know that generative AI is developing, education is the first area that can be aligned or combined with ERNIE Bot. Foundation model based on education, it has large room to play, which enables it to provide all-round study and learning related services. Xiaodu is one of the first to apply foundation model in education, and this has enabled Xiaodu become the assistant of 20 million young people or students, help them grow. In the area of learning pad, the performance of Xiaodu is evident as well. Within just 2 years, we have become the largest on the market. Xiaodu has provided many AI study or learning applications welcomed by families. The use rate per day has already reached 97%. Now I'd like to draw your attention to Xiaodu Qinghe Education Pad, which is a combination of education and AI. It is solely created for youth and relying on the strong, solid technology of ERNIE Bot. We hope to revolutionize the model of education. Xiaodu Qinghe, in terms of hardware, it is at the top level in this industry. We will launch 24-inch and 4K screen equipped with 4-core AI chip. It is able to provide more personalized learning tutoring. In terms of resources, we have already embedded with Gaosi as well as the teachers from Haidian and the mainstream teachers resources, teaching resources, as well as extra curriculum resources. Xiaodu Qinghe focuses mostly to become one-on-one AI tutor for each kid. We want to redefine the standard of AI tutors. First of all, comparing with other AI teachers or AI tutors on the market, it provides a holistic discipline services from day-to-day conversation and interaction to understand how well the kid master the knowledge and provide a personalized learning plan to find the right pathway for them. At the same time, it also pays attention to feedback from kids in order to adjust the study plan to ensure the kids may remain interested in study. We have adopted invitational education model from Socrates and to help them build problem-solving skills. In short, Xiaodu Qinghe offers a whole new learning model, combining large model as well as personalized education, provide more efficient and targeted learning experiences. I believe that with the expansion and upgrading of large model, the capability of Xiaodu Qinghe will be stronger as well. At the moment, we provide 2 versions. One is luxury level, which will be launched in summer of 2024. At the moment, the 17-inch version is already available on the market. Now, apart from human-machine interactive experiences, Xiaodu is also helping to improve aesthetic boundaries in day-to-day life. At the end of my speech, I would like to introduce to you the newly launched 天天 Casa. Daily aesthetic, a high-end speaker is also a smart stereo. 天天 Casa will light up your life. Today I'm going to introduce you to two models. One is 天天 Casa Aria and 天天 Casa Peninsula. From the images you will see, the design is quite elegant and futuristic. It is easily blended with the interior design of your home. As a bright touch on your life. In terms of interactive interaction, the performance is also excellent. We want to show our strength and innovation capability in home appliances. Today, they are here with me on the stage. 小度天天, 小度清和, and 天天 Casa. I believe the four products will bring you surprise, and I hope you will like them. Xiaodu is committed to innovate in human-machine interaction and become the brand of AI innovation to offer you changes and unlimited possibilities in life and lead a future with AI technology. Thank you very much.
Thank you for all the excellent presentations. And the main forum of Prompt World Baidu World 2023 is ended here. And we sincerely invite you to attend the breakout sessions in the afternoon.
冰球馆，全屋智能大模型应用论坛，首钢园刀具车间一，大模型重构智能汽车论坛，首钢园刀具车间二，医疗大模型创新发展论坛，首钢园修理车间一，生成式 AI 商业营销发展论坛，首钢园修理车间二。